Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday because it's my favorite shirt and is only halfway dirty. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Listen, I woke up this morning feeling this sense of dread. Oh man, it's so amazing how the mind works. A sense of dread and doubt. I'm not going to be able to sell these tickets. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm not going to be able to sell X number of tickets. Like, ideally, I'm like shooting for and planning on a show up, having 130 people show up, which means I probably got to sell about 150 tickets. And I'm like doing all this math. I was doing all this math and getting all excited. Yeah, I have 130 people show up, and then, you know, if an X percentage of those people upgrade to this thing, then I'll be able to fill up my class and I'll be able to do all this stuff. And yeah, of course, if that many people buy tickets and that many people show up, you're going to have the traffic to sell the ever-living dog crap out of your stuff. But how are you going to sell that many tickets? That's the thought. And the other thought, it's going to be harder than I thought to do that. And that feels daunting. And what if I can't do it? What if there's not time? And my mind, and I was just, it wasn't comfortable. It wasn't not comfortable. It's the kind of thoughts that all I want to do is lay back down, see if I can go back to sleep, somehow get these thoughts out of here. Like I was not just accepting these thoughts. I was resisting the feelings of doubt that I was having. I wanted to escape. But I noticed that. And I'm making this quick little video to just remind myself a few things and to be able to watch this when those feelings come up again. For me to pull this off, for me to do this event, and for some people this might seem like not even a big deal, but for me it is a big deal for whatever reason. And for me to do this event, I have to become a new person, a new version of me. And so I can't not expect that my lizard brain is just going to step out of the way and just let that happen. No, it's going to fight with all of its survival, with the survival mechanisms and the design of survival inside of this brain, the very strength that keeps me alive every day. All that effort and force is going to be fighting against me because it doesn't want me to change. It doesn't want me to be this version of me. Because this version of me means death to it. The old me has to die. Literally, it has to die, pass away, let go, and be no more, exist no more. And so I can, when those feelings come up, I can say, absolutely, they're supposed to come up. They're doing their job. In other words, accepting it, just letting it be there, not making it mean anything. See, I didn't realize I was making it mean, oh, this means there's something wrong with me. Oh, this means I can't do. Oh, this means I'm not prepared. I'm not worthy. I'm not gonna be able to do it. It's not gonna happen. All these things. Just let those thoughts and feelings be there for a second, and just know they're doing their job. They're supposed to be there. So that was the first step. Step two is not steps, but another concept. Get up and move around. Don't get up and move around expecting to feel better. Get up and move around without expecting to feel better. Get up and move around without any expectations other than to be appreciative for a moment that I have a body that can get up and move around. Let the blood flow differently, increase my heart rate, and let that oxygen come into my brain, because I'm going to need, if I'm going to think higher frequency thoughts, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that blood flow. I'm going to need that oxygen in the brain. So don't expect to just wake up feeling good. Sometimes it happens, but maybe it's rare. I'd say maybe only once in 5 days. I just wake up feeling, oh, I'm so ready for the world. Let's go attack. And it's partially, you're not supposed to feel that way, partially because my heart rate's really low. I'm in a state of relaxation. And, because I'm sleeping and I'm just not in a pumped up, elevated state. My brain waves have slowed down considerably, obviously, for the night before. And I'm grateful that they do that so I can sleep. Because when I sleep and those brain waves slow down, I'm more grounded. So there's that. Third thing, refresh my memory on why I want to sell these accounts or these tickets. Go back and read the page in the journal where I say, or where I wrote down all of the things, all the wonderful things that I'm going to do with this money. Bobby, you were into my stuff. Oh, that bitch was into my stuff. She was eating my food. I left some food out. I left some nuts out. Bobby was enjoying her fair share of them. Okay, that's fine. We love our beaches around here. We spoil our bitches in this house. Anyway, we've got a couple female dogs in the home. We try to treat them very well. So, oh my goodness. What a dork. All right, so just tuning in to the feeling of just reminding myself what it is that I want. What it is that I do want. Refreshing my memory on how it would feel to have all of these things. I got a $7,000 splurging budget for my kids. I've got just supporting my kids and their mom, their amazing mother, and her amazing boyfriend. It's just got being able to live in Utah and be close to the kids, being able to see them consistently, being able to pay all my bills without having to worry about a job. And I'm going to toss in 70 TV box accounts too, but not having to worry about it. Like 70 TV box accounts isn't hard. Being able to afford to take 10% of all the money I make and just donate it right back to God, so that he can use it for his purposes, staying in that abundance. Being able to work with Nastasia, being able to work with Mia, being able to move into a new place big enough for the kids, where I have my own place and the kids can come over all the time. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a life? Can I imagine a life where I have my own place and the kids get to come over all the time because their mom trusts me and she feels safe and I'm obeying the law in every way, shape, and form, and I'm just like able to take 2 or 3 of the kids out and go. Can you imagine bringing? Okay, so that's another thing. So just like, oh wow, that would be just that feeling of desire of like, oh, that would be so great. Not the feeling of, yeah, but it's not going to happen. Not that. Just intentionally just feeling how good it feels to want that. Not to want it. No, wanting doesn't feel good. Wanting is degrading. How good it feels to reach for that. How good it feels to imagine having that. How good it feels to imagine getting to earn that. Not that it's just given to me, but I get to do something for the planet to earn that. And then imagine having it. So that's the third principle. Next principle, or next thing that could be good to do is this. Really actually remember the value of this event to these people. This event, this little event, remember how it felt at Illumina? Remember how when everyone's taking that cacao and opening their heart and setting these intentions to open their heart and connect with their body, connect with themselves, get out of their mind, get into the present moment, and utilize the power of music creation and dance and getting into the body as a way of getting out of the mind and into the present moment and tuning into abundance and gratitude, and then sharing that with a tribe of like-minded people who are who are entrepreneurial, who are artistic, who are leaders, who are there to lift each other and create, who are there to deploy language intentionally, who are there to deploy their creative power of speaking and writing intentionally to create the dreams in their lives, to support each other in creating more harmony across the board. And I don't even like anymore the vagueness of that. To support each other in realizing our visions, to really actually support each other in firming up and providing structure for our visions to happen. Like, imagine that experience. That will change their life. That can change their life. That can be the highlight of their year. Just tune into the value of that compared to the price that I'm asking for it. Like, it's $37 at the door. It's $29 if you buy it in advance. And you can get discounts on the tickets by purchasing them in bulk. By buying two, you get a discount. The price goes way down, like almost to half of what it would cost at the door, by just simply buying two in advance, a 2-pack, and a 3-pack. It goes even further down than that. So I've set up this pricing structure to just be so it's not a question of if this thing's worth it. That's not the question. The only question is, how do I create myself to feel and be right now? Not even to feel, not even attached to feeling. Who do I create myself to be right now? What is the stand that I am right now? The great feelings will follow that. I don't need the great feelings. I can be that stand no matter how I feel. I'll be that first. So that's the next principle. And in doing that, tuning into these things, I can really, those feelings that I was having, those thoughts I was having of, oh, this is going to work. This is going to work. It's going to change my life. It's going to change so many people's lives. This is my purpose. I'm so grateful that I get to be this guy in the world, that I get to do this in the world. So grateful, God, that you gave me this vision, that you've given me these desires of my heart, that you've given me this vision, that you've given me these talents and the ability to do it, the connections, the friends, the coaches I've been able to have the pleasure and the honor to be able to have worked with to get to where I'm at now, the challenges that I've faced, that I've gotten through, have all shaped and made me to be able to be this. And I'm so grateful that right now in my life because I went to a rock bottom, and then I went even deeper in a rock bottom. I'm so grateful now that I'm on the come up. I'm so grateful for this, because part of the reason why I probably subconsciously created the whole breakdown and the rock bottom part was for the fun of joy and the joy of this journey of building and gaining momentum and coming up. I'm feeling grateful for that. I'm feeling better and better. And before I know it, I'm right back into action. And so now I've got action steps to do. I've got deadlines. I've got commitments that I made, and I'm going to go get to do them. Or I'm going to get to doing them. So back in action. Let's go. Much love. Always.